National Security Council spokesman John Kirby says Russia's Wagner mercenary group, like Russia's military, is experiencing staff shortages and recruiting convicts. Kirby says Wagner Group boss Yevgeny Prigozhin has personally gone to Russian prisons to recruit convicts to fight on the front lines.
It seems as though Mr. Prigozhin is willing to just throw Russian bodies into the meat grinder in Bakhmut. In fact, about 1,000 Wagner fighters have been killed in the fighting in just recent weeks. And we believe that 90% of those 1,000 fighters were in fact convicts.
Olga Romanova is the founder of the civil rights group Russia Behind Bars.
They are not interested in ideology, they were interested in freedom. They wanted to be free to act as they did while being part of a gang, being free from the prison setting, from discipline, and so on.
Kirby says the Wagner Group's influence is growing. Prigozhin has publicly criticized Russian army generals multiple times for their strategic failures in Ukraine. Analysts say Russia's defense ministry has responded negatively to the Wagner Group's recruiting campaign.
Wagner Group is actually competing with military units of the Russian army, and they're being recruited from prisons. And so you think of prisoners as being rough and that sort of thing, but that doesn't necessarily mean they have good military training. It shows how weak the Russian army is.
Retired U.S. Army Brigadier General Peter Zwack agrees.
When you have alternate forces to your main forces, because they can't get it done, this I think shines poorly on the state of the Russian military.
For many convicts, joining Wagner Group feels like a way out of prison. Romanova says they're not motivated to fight, but rather treat conscription as a ticket to freedom. Yet many, after they join, try to escape or switch sides and join Ukraine armed forces, something Wagner Group doesn't take kindly to. For example, in mid-November, a leaked video showed Wagner Group mercenaries using a sledgehammer to execute a member who defected to Ukraine.
Many agreed to join Wagner Group, hoping to immediately run away. That's why tons of them surrender, defect, just tons. That's why you get extrajudicial executions. And here's where Prigozhin made a huge mistake. He thought these executions would impress the convicts, and they would stop running away, but they simply stopped joining the Wagner Group.
U.S. intelligence suggests the Wagner Group is also getting some of its arms from North Korea, says Kirby. According to Pentagon data, the first shipment from North Korea came in November, and that, Kirby added, is a violation of UN Security Council resolutions. For Garri Knyagnitsky in Washington, Anna Rice, VOA News.